So welcome back to quarterfinals day here at the Daihatsu Yonex Japan Open. Well, the fans here have been treated to some wonderful matches so far. We've seen the defending champions in the women's doubles lose out. That was Fukushima and Hirota. They were beaten, but the defending champion in the men's singles, Kento Momoto, came through a thriller against Ginting. We've just seen a wonderful women's singles, and now we're going to have the last of the women's singles quarterfinals. It's a repeat of last week's final at the Indonesia Open. It's the world and Olympic silver medalist PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu, the number 5 seed, up against the former champion Akane Yamaguchi of Japan. Well, the 3 quarterfinals that have been completed so far, all in 3 games and all lasting at least an hour. Michelle Lee coming from 6-10 down in that deciding game against the world number 1 Tai Tzu-Ying, who was a former champion. She won the title here 7 years ago. So coming from behind to win that one. And as we've just seen, Okuhara coming through in an hour and 20 minutes. Chen Yu-Fei came through in an hour and 11 minutes against Busanan Ongbangarangban of Thailand. So if this third quarterfinal in the women's singles is just half as good as the other 3 matches have been, we're going to be in for a real treat. So can Yamaguchi make it to 2 former champions in the semi-final stage? The distinction, Akane Yamaguchi, of becoming the first ever player from Japan to win a title across any discipline here at the Japan Open. Is that a surprise to you, Steen, given the strengths over the years of women's doubles, especially in the early days of the Japan Open in the 80s?
Yeah, I think it is a little surprise.
Yeah. I mean, I think it became such a thing with the home players that no Japanese player had won a Japan Open title, and it was 2013, and Akane Yamaguchi, as a 16-year-old, came through the qualifying and won the title. It was one of the most remarkable stories at any of the major tournaments, I think, possibly ever. Here she is, Akane Yamaguchi. Not only won in 2013 as a qualifier, but reached the final 4 years ago when she lost an all-Japanese final to Nozomi Okuhara, who we've just seen in our last match. So the number 5 seeds, PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu, leads the head-to-heads, having won 10 of the previous 15, but the last time they met was last week in the final, and it was Akane Yamaguchi who won 15 and 16 in 15 minutes. But prior to last week, it was Sindhu who had won the previous 4 encounters. And I know Steen and I were a little surprised by the results, simply because of the conditions and because of the head-to-head run of PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu. We thought she was favourite for that final a week ago in Jakarta. Well, just less than a week ago, because we're only Friday. And of course, it was last Sunday when these 2 players played each other. PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu, better known as PV Sindhu in her home country, turned 24 earlier this month. Did spend a total of 11 weeks as world number 2 across 3 different spells. Went up 5 places on the Race to Guangzhou standings after her final in Indonesia, so she's now on the top 10 list to qualify for the World Tour finals in Guangzhou in December. Last week was her first final of the year, and here in Tokyo, well, her first round match was against the 2017 World Junior Championship silver medalist Han Yue. That was 2 straight games, and then against Aya Ohori, she registered her 8th win in their 8th meeting. So once again defeating the left-handed Ohori. So to the number 4 seed, Akane Yamaguchi is 22 years of age. She turned 22 last month. And she went up 2 places after her victory in the world rankings. Her victory last week in Indonesia went up 2 places to number 2, but she did spend 2 weeks as world number 1 from the 19th of April last year. So, as far as her matches are concerned, well, both in 2 straight games. First round against Evgenia Kosetskaya of Russia, who was promoted from the reserve list, replacing Go Jinhui of Malaysia. Chen Xiaoxin of China was her opponent in the second round. That was a little longer, as you can see. So Yamaguchi, at the age of 22, is making her 8th appearance here at her home event. That is remarkable, isn't it? So our umpire for this one, Huayana, and our service judge, Jakob Sindberg of Denmark. So, Steen, I have been calculating rather hastily, I have to admit, but I believe that if Yamaguchi wins today's quarterfinal, next week she will return to being world number 1.
Well,
I haven't double-checked it, but I believe that...
Tyson Ying only gets quarterfinal points for this tournament here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, PUSARLA v Sindhu, India. And on my left, Akane Yamaguchi, Japan. Akane Yamaguchi to serve, love all. Play.
So the World Championship bronze medalist Akane Yamaguchi against last year's World Championship silver medalist PUSARLA Sindhu. And for PV Sindhu, this is the first time she's reached a quarter-final of the Japan Open. Her 6th attempt, her 6th appearance here. Oh, that's a good shot from Yamaguchi.
That was a continuation of the game plan from Sunday, putting Sindhu under pressure, attacking her and following up, and I think particularly putting the backhand side under pressure in terms of smashes. Playing back at her at the net, hasn't done that yet.
That's perfect length on that shot from Yamaguchi.
2-1. Service over, 2-0.
Good defense.
Service over, 3-2.
I think there's more strapping on the right knee of Yamaguchi than we saw last week. In fact, both knees are strapped. Look, left and right. Perfection.
Good long smash.
3-0.
To defend.
Yeah, perfect placement.
Service over. 4, 3. Service over. 4, oh.
Played by Sindhu. And so far, Yamaguchi, she hasn't played back at Sindhu at the net. And if she doesn't do that, I think that she's going to have few really good attacking opportunities. She's going to have attacking opportunities, but that will be at a worse position than we saw last Sunday. So this was a shot where she lifted here last Sunday. She played back at the net and forced Sindhu to lift.
Good block. Oh my goodness, how did she get that?
Amazing play.
Say 4.
But so far it has the potential to be a demonstration of how one little missing point in the game plan can be really important.
Yeah. That's well judged.
7, 4.
Well, this is 5 straight points now for Sindhu, the number 5 seed.
8, 4.
I think that's 6 straight points. What on earth has happened to Yamaguchi?
9, 4.
Jump smash there. Well, the run comes to an end at those 6 straight points.
Service over. 5, 9.
Yeah, it was a nice block. There's the attacking play you were talking about, Steve.
Yeah.
6, 9.
Good shot.
It's a very good shot.
Very nice little flick with the racket. Makes the drop shot really short. there's several different changes in the condition here. The shuttles are faster here in Tokyo than they were in Jakarta. That means that when you're put under pressure, you have a better chance of getting yourself out of trouble, getting it back.
Service over, 11-7 in the hole.
So to the mid-game interval, PUSARLA Sindhu with the 4-point advantage. Just 8 minutes into the match.
で後ろ打って前来た球をそのまま上げてるから打たれるんで、もう一回前使うのもいいから、後ろ打とうとして下がってるところなんで、もう一回前使ってから後ろ行くときもしっかり片付けてやってあげるのは。
後ろちょっとアウト多いけど、全然それに対する点数差ないから、まあしっかりと自信持って。
ラウンドが終わると多めに使って。
So as the players return to court, Steen, please carry on with what you were saying about the faster shuttles making a difference.
Yeah, I think Sindhu has a better chance of retrieving well on the attack from Yamaguchi because the shuttles are not so slow as they were in Jakarta. And she's also got a bigger court of playing. I mean, both players has a bigger court of playing, but perhaps we saw only the heavy shuttles as an advantage to the longer reach and the physically stronger player, but actually she couldn't really stretch Yamaguchi around the court because of the drift, the sideways drift that was quite severe. That's not the case here. Yamaguchi is going to have almost a full court, so perhaps this time we're right that Sindhu is the favorite.
Yeah.
Service over.
And just to explain what you mean about the players have a bigger court, because it's not physically a bigger court. The court is exactly the same size as it always is. But you mean that because when there's a drift, you can't aim for the corner because then it will go out.
Yeah.
Or you can't aim for the back line because it may drift long.
And it tends to drift more long that you can put extra pressure on. Let's say there's a sideways drift. It won't drift as much in the left side as out in the right side. It takes it more out.
Yeah.
Easier to get taken out of court.
Well, that was called in by the line judge. PUSARLA has challenged that. Bert Hawker says that the line judge was absolutely spot on.
Talent now successful, one talent remaining. Nine, 12. Play.
That was pretty close too. Once again, I think the line judge got that right.
Yeah.
10, 12.
What a fabulous smash. Good movement to the round the head position and threaded it down the line. times, though.
No, she got the short lift she wanted. Yamaguchi
13,
missed it.
11.
Yeah, that's where she forced the short lift.
Service over.
Yeah, that was a drop shot that did damage.
13.
A jump smash from Yamaguchi. There was the playback.
Good block. Lovely. Greeted with silence from the
Service
fans.
over. 14, 12. Service over. 13, 14.
So that leveled Yamaguchi, considering that she was twice 5 points adrift at 4-9 and also at 7-12. She's done remarkably well. Sindhu wants the shuttle changed. Yamaguchi says no. That's wild.
15, 14.
8 of the last 10 points to Yamaguchi. Oh, that's fantastic. My goodness me.
Amazing play.
16, 14.
Great placement. There wasn't many shots that Sindhu was allowed to play from above the shoulders in that rally. Lots of pressure from Yamaguchi.
How did you get that? Well, the line judge initially indicated out and then changed his mind to indicating in. So it's a little wonder that PUSARLA has decided to challenge. Yeah, it was out. He was right the first time.
Correction, out. Service over, 15-16.
But prior to that last point, 9 of the previous 11, going to Yamaguchi. I mean, that's a complete turnaround, isn't it, Steve?
Yes.
Play.
Good shot. Retrieval.
She's under pressure, Yamaguchi. How on earth did she dig herself out of trouble there? That was phenomenal. At one stage she was,
17.
I seem to recall she was down on her knees and just seemed to bounce back up again. Then she had to contort her back. Quite clearly the longest rally of the match so far, 15 shots longer than the previous longest. So most definitely an Akane Yamaguchi fan. Believe it. What a shot from Yamaguchi.
15.
Look at that. That's
Impossible
just
to do anything about it.
Yeah, that's outrageous. And after a long rally, 29-shot rally, he plays a shot like that.
Play. Service over, 16-19.
Well, there's only 3 points in it, and normally you would say 3 points can easily be close, but the momentum is so much with Yamaguchi.
Yeah, but I would still say that in many of the rallies she plays a little bit on the line where she could easily end up on the wrong side from a Japanese perspective.
Very well played. And game point opportunities.
Service over.
4 of them to be precise.
Game point, 16.
You mentioned the backhand as the weak spot last Sunday. Certainly still is, in my opinion. Backhand defense.
point well saved by Sindhu.
Service over. 17-20.
Yes, that's good.
Excellent play. Also tried to push Yamaguchi on the forehand side, taking a bit more initiative, PV Sindhu.
So 2 game points have been well saved, but another 2 remain for Yamaguchi.
Split there from Sindhu, that's really good to get out of a lot of trouble.
Good rally. But the attempted net shot from Sindhu finds the net, and it means that the opening game has been won by the former champion, Akane Yamaguchi. A very good opening game. 21-18. They're coming from 7-12 down at one stage to close it out. So the opening game for Yamaguchi in 25 minutes.
途中から前スカイダーしてたら簡単に打たれることないんで、流れてきたらもうそのまま後ろに入っていたら弾道低くなって打たれるんで、今みたいに前使ってから後ろにいたら高さもあるし自分が守れる余裕があるんで、そこ前使ってもう一回使ってもいいからそこね後ろに下がって打つ準備してるから見てるから。
少しやっぱ相手
Just keep posting. You can do it. You'll learn much faster than the other day. Watch for it all time, sir, and let's go to play. Take a little bit early. It's okay. Huh? Come on, start again, huh? Always posting. Come. You can do it.
Got 20 seconds.
左やったらストレート速い。そこが割的に多い。ラウンドのダブル速いなのがあってそこ右から外からラウンドが速い。
So Akane Yamaguchi, 1 game to the goods. Women's singles quarter-final against the number 5 seed, PUSARLA Sindhu. It must be difficult psychologically, I think, for Sindhu, seeing the fact that they played each other 5 days ago. She lost the match, now she's lost the opening game. I mean, she's a great fighter, she won't give up, that's for certain. But psychologically, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, she's going to find something to believe in that can make a change.
Tactically, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or physically, maybe she can outlast Yamaguchi. I think Yamaguchi has been working really, really hard here. On the other hand, I think she's used to that. So tactically, she's got to find something here. she's able to... Wow, that's a great smash. Totally catches Sindhu off guard to the left hip. Sindhu is playing up against that slight drift there is, so she should be able to push her shots a little bit more, but she can't give away too much time to Yamaguchi, because then she's going to take control, and that's what she's done so brilliantly the last 3 games against Sindhu. She's taking control. I think I'll stick with my statement that last week the conditions were to the benefit of Sindhu. They were also to the benefit of Yamaguchi, perhaps even more than Sindhu, but they were to the benefit of Sindhu, and she hasn't played really well since winning the World Tour finals in December.
Yeah, by her own very high standards.
Exactly.
Yeah. Service over. 4-2.
Yeah, she's very animated in her coaching. As coaches do. That's not going to help her cause.
5-2.
Making Yamaguchi move the full diagonal of the court. Goes twice in that rally.
5.
Oh, that's well judged.
4-5.
Challenge.
PUSARLA Sindhu challenges call
I'd be
out.
inclined to do that as well if I were PV Sindhu on that back line. When you think back on how big a mistake he made that linesman earlier.
Yes, got it right this time.
Yes.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 6-4.
Well played. Pressure on from the service return.
5
And then when she get a chance, Sindhu, full power. Excellent. Not giving Yamaguchi
6-0.
the big chances, so it's possible to defend the backhand now because it's more flat than steep what's coming at it. Sindhu perhaps on her way back in this match.
Service over. 7-6.
That's a good lift from there. Good rally. Brilliant body smash to finish it from Yamaguchi.
8-6. Quick bowling. Are you?
Second time in a row on the left hip there.
9-6.
That's a big gap.
Oh, my goodness. I think this attacking play suits her, Steve.
It suits her against Sindhu.
Yeah.
But I must say, I'm so I don't know what to call it. Amazed as to the standard of that backhand defense from PV Sindhu.
Lack of standard, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's a player that's 155 centimeters that is attacking you. What's she going to do when Carolina Marin comes
Service
back?
over.
Yeah.
7-10.
But that is the case with tall players, that there are certain moves, dives that are difficult to cover well. And this seems to be one of them for Sindhu.
Down the backhand side again, and once again forcing the error. And Yamaguchi has a 4-point advantage here in the second game. having already won the first.
Oh, the strapping on the knee was coming off there.
So you're not ready for it. So 1, 2 others. High clear, she go fast, go longer. She go slow, you fast. Ready for run long rallies. Then you should be okay. 1, 2 easy mistake, you lose confidence, am I right? So be positive. You go long. Ready close, ready for front. Always a little bit she stay so shallow. So ready fast. Be confident. Punch back, it's okay.
20 seconds.
Strong. Every single time learn like crazy. You need that one, okay? Watch. Don't straight cross to. Otherwise, backhand straight lift, okay?
So that last rally before the mid-game interval
11,
was
7,
really the longest rally of this second game at 30 shots.
play.
Oh, now it's called out. The line judge really slow to react, and so Yamaguchi is challenging. The line judge seemed to take an age to make a decision on that.
You say that she reluctantly called it out. Line judge.
I think it's the indecision from the line judges that the players don't really like.
Wow.
And it caught the line. That's
So-
a great challenge.
We might actually apologize to the linesman there. It might have needed that extra second to figure out what it was.
Play.
Oh no.
No, the line judge
got it wrong.
Got it wrong. I remember this scoreline of 12-7 in the second game, but it was in favour of, in the first game, it was in favour of PV Sindhu. Yamaguchi has kept the score rolling on. And if you're a Sindhu fan, you'll be a little concerned right now.
Service over. 8-13.
Go. Flat pushes are just the right height for Yamaguchi, aren't they?
8.
One of the occasions where it's an advantage to be shorter.
Exactly. Still has a full overhead swing at it. Well played. And applause from Kim Ji-hyun, because she said something about if she goes slow, you go fast. If she goes fast, you go slow.
Service over.
Sindhu
9-14.
did that to perfection in this rally.
Thank you.
There's Kim Ji-hyun in the picture there.
Oh my goodness.
10, 14.
I think she changed her mind on the return of serve there.
I think so too, but she should take comfort in that it's not as aggravating as the serve she produced during the Worlds. Very few things beat that.
You're never going to forget that, are you?
No, never.
Lucky net courts.
Service over. 15-10.
Wow, what a position. Fantastic.
Thank you.
One's long.
16-10. Service
Well,
over.
I think we're at the stage of
11,
it's now or never as far
16.
as Sindhu is concerned. Got to start closing down this 5-point deficit.
You can't just exchange points all the time, then
No.
suddenly someone comes and takes your back, carries it out.
Yeah, that's a good smash.
12,
Very accurate.
16.
Good shot.
Thirteen, 16. PUSARLA.
Well, half of the 6-point deficit has been closed. So there are only 3 points in it. It really is believable, the game. Yes. Force the short lifts. And very accurate with her smash once again,
Service over.
Yamaguchi.
17-13.
Well, she had to go for that extravagant shot. There was no other option, was there?
13.
Wasn't. And now back in trouble. 5 adrift.
Oh, challenge.
Yeah.
PUSARLA v Sindhu
My
challengers
initial thought was that it was in.
out.
I know, it was mighty close. Oh, now by a whisker.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So no challenges
No
left.
challenge remaining.
But her opponent just 2 points away from the
19-13.
match.
Play.
Challenge now from
Akane
Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi challenges score 8.
So if she's right on this challenge, it's match point opportunities. No, she's wrong.
Challenge unsuccessful, 1 challenge remaining. Service over, 14-19. Play.
Yeah. All started with a good flick serve, didn't it?
It did. And
15,
contrary to what we
19.
have discussed with Nozomi Okuhara, a smash in the middle of the left field from Sindhu is perfectly all right because she's so powerful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power and she'll get an opportunity to follow up. Great play.
Another flick serve. But this time, the follow-up resulted in a net shot error.
Service over.
And that means
20,
that there are
match
5
time,
match
15.
point opportunities for the former champion, Akane Yamaguchi. Only needed the one. 21-15 in the second game for the former champion, Akane Yamaguchi. And the 2 former champions left in the draw at quarter-final stage from Japan have both made it through to the semi-final stage.
18,
Only
21,
casualty
15.
at quarter-final, as far as former champions were concerned, was Tai Su-ying. But Akane Yamaguchi, the only player to reach the semi-final who's won all of their matches in straight games so far. She will play against Chen Ufei in tomorrow's semi-final. But for PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu, for a second consecutive week, she has to settle for second best to Akane Yamaguchi. So as they take leave of the court, I can confirm the scoreline, which was 21-18, 21-15 in 50 minutes of play. So Yamaguchi, the former champion, through to the semi-final, where she will play against Chen Ufei, and Michelle Lee will play against Okuhara in tomorrow's semi-finals.